Hi, I'm Dorothy Welsh, and welcome to my channel. Today's reading is for the week of April 20th. This card is showing that you have everything that you need around you. Everything that you need is at your hand, is in your command. You are the God gift to the world, and God is in your heart. You have the strength of a lion. You have the strength of eternity, the eternal strength of a lion. Just remember that you are proud, you are strong, you are amazing in this wonderful world. Still some lessons to be had. You know a lot already. You're moving forward in life. This is talking about moving away from something, old beliefs, into new realms, into new beliefs, a higher learning. Could be an ascension type period for you. It could mean I'm leaving something behind for something better, something more that I want. And you're leaving a lot of things behind. So again, as I spoke about before, possible changing of the guard, possible changing of career, possibly moving of a house. It could be you're leaving something behind, whether it be friendship, neighborhood. There's changes coming up as we're coming close to being out of this pandemic and out of the quarantine, I should say, more out of the quarantine. Is we're thinking about what kind of life we do want, and we're moving forward in that direction. So that's a wonderful message to receive, because I think everyone's already thinking this. What changes do I want to bring in? And this is just confirmation that you are. Don't be on a fool's journey. Make sure you pay attention to what information you're receiving, what's truth, what's not truth, what rings true for you. And as I've always said, angels and guides do speak to you in your body language, in your heart and your solar plexus. So go with your heart and go with your gut on things. When you react from emotion, that's not going from your heart and your gut. When you react from emotion, it's because there's external inputs. So if you're hearing something or seeing something and it doesn't feel right, you're probably right about that. Please question everything and look further for the truth. Look further for the truth. I'm hearing that word again. Look further for the truth. As I said, take a deep breath in, relax, meditate a little bit, and what feels right to you in your heart and your solar plexus. Ask your angels to come in and help you with this process, because they will help you with this process. The Tower being upside down is all of the things you thought you knew, all of the things you thought you knew are being changed at this point. Your beliefs are being changed. This started right from the beginning. Your beliefs are changing at this point. Being upside down means it's not over yet. You're still going down that rabbit hole and you haven't come out of it yet. So there's still more to be told, more story to be told at this point. So you may not know everything right now, but it doesn't matter. Goodness, happiness, mercy is coming. Good things are coming. So sit tight and just relax about it. Send good vibes out to the world. Send love out to the world. As long as you have love in your heart, that's the kind of vibration that we want all around this planet. Please keep sending love out to the planet. There are people working behind the scenes. You're feeling like your hands are tied, and you're right. You're absolutely right. It is upside down. You have absolutely no control at this time. You are in your homes. You are quarantined. Let the other people handle what needs to be handled on the outside. Again, just send your prayers and your energy their way so that they may have strength, they may have power, they may have energy that they need to bring more love and light into the world and change the world for good, for the good of all humankind. The Hanged Man is exactly what we're going through right now. We're still all in quarantine. We're still here wondering, what do we do for our businesses? What do we do for our work? What do we do for money and food? What do we do? This is sort of hanging out and not a lot is happening. As I said, we're still sort of in the throes of all this. I think we've reached the halfway point. I think we're more than halfway past this quarantine, and things are going to start looking up for everyone at this point. When the world opens up again, I'm still going to say, please wear your mask, please wear your gloves, please do social distancing, please be careful about what repercussions could come up because you're out there and about and closer to other people. You don't want to be too close to other people if you don't know them. Please still keep your distance, because the virus is still out there and still running amok. And In the summertime, I think with the heat, it's probably going to die down, but I get this feeling that in September it may rear its ugly head again. So again, keep paying attention to the social distancing. I have to say, I get this weird vibe around November, which is election. So I'm not going to get political. I don't really know if this is all related politically, but I'm just saying that there's going to be more information coming out, and I think we're in for a rocky ride around that time. So sit tight, hold tight. I almost feel like we're in a movie, and we just have to wait till the climactic point in the ending scene. And remember, in most movies, good and love always survive and always surpass all the negative things that go on. So that's exactly what movie we're playing right now, is that goodness, mercy, and love will permeate the world, and that's what we're sending out. That's the ending that we want to see. The Queen of Wands is someone who is very intuitive and very psychic. You are trying to pay more attention to what's going on in your gut, what feels right. Pay attention to your angels. Connect with your angels, visualize your angels, and ask them to come in for answers. You know, ask them in your dreams. Ask them before you go to sleep, and you'll get messages in your dreams. They are right here with you. You just need to connect with them more. This being upside down is, again, all these things are delayed. There's not an answer going to be yet, not a final answer. There's going to be dribs and drabs and little pieces that you are going to learn along the way, but there's still more to come, more things to come. The Emperor, someone who is honorable and trustworthy, someone who is willing to take a punch, who is willing to take it because he can handle it. He is strong, he is tough. This being upside down is there's still a lot more work. There's still a lot more going on. He is surrounded again. As I noticed this card again, I noticed the four heads around his chair here, around his, I guess you'd call it not his crown, but his chair. And I feel like he's still fighting forces that are surrounding him. But his card is upside down. He's not giving up the fight. This man is strong. He's not giving up the fight. As I said, more information will be forthcoming. Broken heart will come up as well. So things that you, and I want to get past a couple of things. One thing with the broken heart is, yes, we have lost a lot of loved ones, and my prayers go out to you and your families. And I hope that the angels are surrounding and protecting all of them and taking them into their arms. And I'm so sorry for all the losses that we have received. But in the future, what's coming is a lot of changes will come. A lot of changes will come out of this. Happiness will come out of all of this. Happiness. Again, your eyes will be opened. This card is really coming forth to me. This is about your eyes being open and not wanting to see certain things, not wanting to believe what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what information is coming forth. But this card is saying all will be right in the end. Everything will be okay in the end. As I said, we have a great ending to this story. It's a great ending to this story. The ending to this story is love and happiness, and that all will survive and all will be fine. The world will be okay. We're going to get back to the way things were, a little differently. It won't be exact, but a little bit different. But it's still going to be that we are filled with goodness and mercy, and that the love will overflow in our hearts to the rest of the world, Today is Monday, April 21st. I'm a little bit late with the reading, and tomorrow is the 22nd, or I'm sorry, I think today is the 20th. I think Wednesday, I believe, is I could have the dates wrong. Either way, Earth Day is the 22nd. Earth Day is the day that we should honor the earth. You can send some prayers and energy to the earth. You can hold a rock in your hand from your yard, and you can bless it and pray over it and bury it in the yard to bless the earth. You can get a glass of water and you can pray and bless the water, and put prayers and put your wonderful intentions of love and healing to the world, and then you can pour it over the ground to bless the ground, or you can pour it in a body of water if you're near a body of water to bless the waters. Water is a great conductor, as once you send one thing through the water, it permeates throughout the land. So we could actually heal the waters of the earth with one glass of water in our hands and praying over that and putting our wonderful, beautiful intentions and angelic energies of healing into this water, and then pouring it into a bigger, larger body of water, whether it be a river, stream, or the ocean. So Earth Day, think about Earth Day this week. The King of Pentacles, someone who is strong. Notice the monetary symbol here. The monetary things are changing. And notice the heads again, that I keep feeling these heads with the horns. The horns give me this wild feeling of fighting a lot of demons, fighting a lot of things. So this person is in the middle with all the things that he loves, and he's got these beautiful grapes, the grapes of wrath, but the grapes are also in abundance here. So the abundance of money he will be sharing, he will be spreading. There will be more of this as well. So he's spreading the wealth, and he's got flowers and roses upon his crown. He is not someone to hold everything all to himself, although there are a lot of other people that would. He's actually going to spread more love vibrations throughout the world, and he's going to use his commanding power as much as he possibly can to do good, as much good as he possibly can. And remember, there's something I keep feeling. His hands are tied to a point. His hands are tied to a point. More news will be coming out. The Knight of Wands, notice again, upside down. The Knight of Wands is a wonderful man, fiery energy, truth-telling, newness and new growth coming out of all of this. And we all know that we're in this wild ride in this pandemic, but new growth is coming out of it. Upside down, it's still a little delayed. So we're not here with all the information yet, but remember, I really feel like we're halfway through. We're past that halfway point, and we're going to start getting back to normal again. There'll be little dribs and drabs of things that are coming up in the fall, I feel like in the fall, and then we're in for a wild ride around election time. But once we get into the new year, and I hate to say that this is going to be a full year, that we're going to be dealing with some things for a full year, but I feel like by next year, things are going to start to settle in a little bit, and we're going to start to learn new techniques. I feel like new techniques will be learned next year, January 2021. New techniques will be learned because of everything that we're going through now. So hang on to your hats. Things are still working in the works. This card here, the seven. This card here, the 7, notice the number 7. There's opportunities abound. Opportunities abound. It is upside down, so again, the opportunities aren't all there yet, but they will be coming. They will be coming. The number 7, opportunities will abound. I don't know why that number is coming forth to me. 777 is coming forth to me. Opportunities will abound. We will have more opportunities, but again, delayed. Our businesses are going to change. Everything is going to change about the way we handle people and the way we handle our business. But we're adaptable people. We are very adaptable, and we can adapt to if it's going to be digital, if it's going to be, not only digital currency, digital shopping, digital everything. We're going to adapt fairly well, and we're going to be doing well with all of this stuff. We're going to be doing good in the end. So, sit tight. Again, stay home, stay safe. Keep your masks and your gloves on. We still need to get through this part of the ride. This is only the first part of it all. There will be more changes to come and more information to come. The Page of Wands is someone who looks out for new opportunities and new growth. He does have the salamanders. Remember, the salamanders are all about life everlasting, life everlasting. Notice the little parts on his boot that are flames. They are yellow flames. Yellow, and notice he is all in yellow. The card is mostly yellow. Has to do with our solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is all about our confidence levels. This is new growth with our confidence. We will find a way out of all of this and find a way into this new life that we're going to lead. Not to worry, things will be better. Not to worry, things will be better. The Queen of Swords is someone who has been through a lot. And believe me, we all know we've all been through an awful lot. The Queen of Wands is someone who is a mother. Notice the little baby there. She is a mother. Notice the butterflies. Also, she's a very social person, so she gets out there as much as she can. Notice the sword. The sword represents being articulate and intelligence. This woman is very intelligent. This is you. You are intelligent. You've been out there in the world. You know what things to listen to, what things not to listen to. She's also got some clouds that she's wearing on her robe, and notice she's around clouds as well. So even though the world may be cloudy and she's been through an awful lot, she is someone who is strong and determined, and she is never willing to give up. And now she knows how to take care of herself, how to take care of her family, and what to be doing for future posterity's sake. So this woman is very strong and very capable as to what she wants to bring into her life and the lives of her family. We have the Knight of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords. Now we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a little bit younger than the Queen. So it's someone a little less mature than that. Someone, maybe in their 30s, 40s. Someone who is just getting into life. Someone who knows a lot, who is rushing, sometimes rushing a little too much. It's upside down. Remember that. He is rushing a little too much to make things happen. And sometimes when you rush too fast and too quickly to make things happen, you can make mistakes along the way. And you know what? We are all human. So please be ready to forgive each other when we do make mistakes, because we all will make mistakes. We all do in this lifetime make mistakes because we're rushing to try to fix things. We're rushing to try to solve things, and we all do the same thing. So remember, please be willing to forgive those who rush forward. Their hearts are in the good place. And this is upside down, meaning, again, a little delayed. And again, I really feel like this is a little unfocused, a little less focused than what I'd like to see. It's a rush for completion. I feel like there's a rush here. And we have the Five of Swords. Notice a lot of swords are here. It's intellect. So this is about being taken advantage of. So this is what's surrounding all of us. Are we being taken advantage of? This is an important message to pay attention to. Notice the clouds here that are going by quickly. Notice the people who have gone away. Notice the people who are sad and with their backs towards you. But this person here seems to be happy, holding everyone else's swords. So is someone taking something that really doesn't belong to them? Are we being taken advantage of? Again, there's more news out there. Filter, search, pay attention. Visualize what you do want for this world. Visualize what you do want for this world. We all want a fair world. We all want joy and happiness coming in. And this last card is the Five of Cups. Notice the things that he's paying attention to. He's got a black cloak on, so he's sad, but he's paying attention to the things that are lost in this world. And that's how we all feel right now. We feel like we have a lot of losses, but notice the life here in the cups. The cups are still standing. There is new life that we're not paying attention to yet. Again, we're going to get past all of this into a new realm, into a new aspect of living. We will be living differently, and yeah, it feels a little out of sorts right now, and yeah, we feel differently when we even just going to the supermarket feels differently than every normal day. We will get used to this new norm, and things will get better. Believe me, I really feel like things will get better. We need to focus on what we do have left in this world, because we have each other. And that's a big deal, is we still have each other. Again, it's upside down, so a little delay. A little delay in how we're feeling about things and how we're going to get by with things. I want to do this reading this time, and I really want to focus on our personal journeys and our personal lives. And I'm asking the angels to please bless these cards and to bring in messages for our personal lives. What's happening, what's changing in our personal worlds today. So the Knight of Cups comes forward with messages. There will be messages coming in your life. You're not willing to give up the fight. You're not willing to give up something. So that's a good thing, because this is a powerful, strong person, which means you have a powerful core to you. You have, the strength of a lion. It came up earlier. There are some celebrations that you have upside down, means you have not been able to do these celebrations. So there have been birthdays. Obviously, we passed Easter. Earth Day is coming as well. There's lots of holidays and lots of special events. Some weddings, have gone by the wayside. Even though there's a delay in all of this and we haven't been able to celebrate this, there will be a time that we will be able to celebrate. We still have happiness and joy in our hearts. Even if we can't all get together, we can do it virtually. Remember, there's a virtual thing that we can deal with now. We can do digital gatherings and paying attention meetings, what have you. Getting together, through FaceTime. Again, call your friends, call your relatives, call the elderly, make sure you keep your connections together and keep them strong, because you may be feeling good today, but someone else may not. And if you're feeling not so good today, reach out to your friends and communicate with them, because there's strength in numbers. And remember, there's power in prayer. And the more prayer you have and the more numbers you have praying, the higher the vibrations are for you and for everyone else. You will feel better, and so will the rest of the world. The King of Cups comes up as well. There's a lot of rockiness going on in these waters. Notice the waters that he's navigating. He is sitting on his chair, his king's chair, and his throne. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of that word before. He's sitting on his throne. Notice there are no heads here. There are no horned heads, I want to say. There's fish. This is all emotional. Notice the emotions are going a little bit crazy, but he is very serene in his chair. He has his cup filled with emotions. He has his scepter, which is the power that he possesses over the emotions. So he's trying to let go of his emotions, and at the same time, he's still getting the job done because he's cool, calm, and collected through all of these rocky waters. As I said, not only is there a man out there, but you're who is doing all of this, but you're feeling the same way. And this would be a great way to move forward in life, is for you yourself to remain calm during all of these turbulent times. So meditate when you can, listen to some soft music when you can. Take the words out of the songs if you can just listen to some soft music. Sometimes words are uplifting. Listen to happy songs and songs of joy, and that will bring joy to your heart and your home, and that's what you need to be doing to stay centered. Remember, the middle part of the conscious and the subconscious is that center point where you want to focus on, and that's where you can find this in meditation. Meditation can bring you to the point of center. So centeredness is an important aspect here, being centered throughout the storm, and that's exactly how we're supposed to be right now. Even though you're feeling like the world is coming down on you and feeling betrayed by a lot of people who you thought you trusted, there will be, again, more information. So hang on to your hats. There's still more information coming. This feels like a transitory period. It doesn't feel like it's here to stay forever. It's a transitory period. News will come, news will go. News will come, news will go. You've been holding on to a lot of stress and anxiety, but this being upside down means that stress and anxiety will be relieved. As I said, this is a transitory period. This card up here, where you're feeling so betrayed, is a transitory period. You won't be filled with stress. You won't be filled with stress much longer. And here we have the Six of Pentacles. And this is the money's being delivered. The money's being, doled out in an even form. It's a fair form. It's upside down, so which to me means there are a lot more people getting a lot more of the money than they should, getting that lion's share. So it should be doled out a little bit more fairly. Again, hating to get political or what's going on in the world today. Some people are getting a little bit, some people are getting an awful lot. I think it should be one number across the board. I don't care how much money you make, it is what it is. That's my take on it. Is that everyone should be fairly given whatever amount of money that is. So, and I know there's business loans being had out there, and that's different. A loan is different than a gift or a surplus. But there's more to come. And again, we're looking for money, looking for ways to make money. This is a Page of Pentacles. The Page is someone who is just thinking about it now, who is just youthfully thinking, what do I do? How do I make money in a cool and different way? And as I said, some of you will be changing your careers. There just seems to be some more spiritual aspects to this world. When you are faced with something like a pandemic, you start taking into consideration the rest of your life and your family and how you want the rest of your life to look. And that's what we should be doing now. How do you want the rest of your life to look? Is it okay to go back to the way things were before? Were you happy? Because if you weren't happy, this is the chance to make money in a different way, to do things differently. Moving away to something more calm. This is the Six of Swords with all of these feelings of betrayal. They are leaving behind. Notice the crazy waters here going into the calm. As I said, it's transitory. This too shall pass, and I feel like we are on, I guess if I could do a number from 1 to 10 through this pandemic or through this quarantine, I feel like we're at a number 6 right now, and I feel like it's on its way up. So that's a good thing, that we are moving into calmer, stiller waters. So that is something to look forward to. And the last card here is, again, this is the Nine of Cups. There's something special and magical about the number 9. It's 3 times 3 with the power of 3. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Mother, Maid, and Crone. There's so many different aspects of the number 3. You say things 3 times and you remember it more. There's something about the power of 3. This one is 3 times 3. And these cups represent emotions and happiness. Notice this man is sitting here happy. 3 times 3 times happiness. 3 times 3 happiness is what's coming. Being upside down it's delayed. Please have patience for this, but the world is going to be so much better for it all. So much better for it all, because we are learning so much more about the world that we lived in and where we want our place in it. And again, 3 times 3, happiness coming. So amazing. So I'm going to confirm all of these cards with an angel reading. Let's see what the angels have to say. Books and learning. Again, you are learning so much more about what's really going on in the world today. Again, more news, more things. Seeds of growth is all I can say. They're seeds of growth. You want to believe, you don't want to believe. A lot of things you don't want to believe, it's happening anyway, with or without your consent. So learn more about what you see out there. Books are all about learning. Learning what's happening in the world. And crystals, please don't hesitate to keep your spiritual presence strong. That is something that's going to get you not only through this quarantine, but through the rest of your life, is keeping that center state. Use some crystals if you need to. Notice the colors on here are pink and green. It's all about the heart chakra. The heart chakra bridges the gap between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. We want to make sure our heart centers are strong. So keeping them strong is use some crystals. I have some wonderful selenite that brings angels. I also have my heart crystals with us here in this reading, which are rose quartz heart. So I'm keeping the love vibration strong. So I think that is a message for you as well. Use your crystals. We all have some, and if you don't have some, you can get them online. There's a wonderful online shop called thecrystalshop.us. Thecrystalshop.us. Check that out. You can get some crystals there. Our next one is letting go. It is not our responsibility to fix the world. We are just one part of it. It is our responsibility to keep our vibrations high and allow others to do it. Allow the divine to help. When we let go, we allow God to do it all. There is a battle being fought behind the scenes. Know that it's working, and it's working for the good of all. Know that it's working. Keep your vibrations high. Keep your light burning strongly. Let go and let God. And the next card is happily ever after. What a wonderful card to get. As I said, the world will be turning in a really good way. The happily ever after card is like a fairy tale life. It will happen. It will come to pass that things will be a whole lot better. Baby steps is all I can say. Like I said, from a scale from 1 to 10, we're about a 6 through it right now. When we finally get to that 10 point, we are going to have a lot of happiness in our lives. This is one of the most wonderful cards to get in this angel deck. So, great news coming, great messages coming. So I'm going to confirm again with this other beautiful deck that I have. Confirmation for what we've been going through. And this is the 9 of Swords. As we feel like we have these swords not only represent intellect, and notice they're hanging. They're not in this woman who is laying down. She's taken a break from all of the things, from all of the swords that have been thrown at her. She's hanging them up, hanging your sword up and taking a break. Right now, it's time for you to take a break. Sit back, relax, get back to some family fun. Because sooner or later, and again, this card was pulled upside down. This card was pulled upside down. I'm going to leave it that way. It was pulled upside down. The 9 of Swords. It's time to take a break from reality and get back to your spiritual self. Yoga, meditation, whatever floats your boat. Play some wonderful, beautiful music. That would be awesome. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, what a great card to get. And this is upright. So the Wheel of Fortune means the wheel is turning. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. More great, beautiful things are coming. New growth, happiness, monetary issues, and intellect and intelligence. And notice all the lights here going toward this beautiful pentacle in the middle, this star. I want to say this beautiful silver star in the middle. You could say it's a silver star, like a sharp star, but this is a beautiful symbol of goodness, honesty, mercy will be coming into this world. And it's the Wheels of Fortune turning in your favor. Now we have the 4 of Swords. We may be offered some things and we may not be happy with what we see, but we do know that they're there and we do know how to circumvent and get around them. Notice they're on the side. The 4 of Swords is on the side. It's almost the same as the 9 of Swords where she puts the swords down. The swords are down. She doesn't need to use all of this anymore. Right now she's taking time for herself. This is another message. Take time for you. Meditate. Isolate yourself if you need to. Take some quiet time. Some solace can really bring you back to center. When you're brought back to center, you come out stronger than ever before. The Three of Cups is the celebration card. Three of Cups is a celebration. Notice the woman gathering together and celebrating. There will be a time, and notice all the flowers blossoming all around them too. There will be a time that we will be able to get together again and blossom and flourish. I almost couldn't say that word. And flourish together as one unit. The power of three. This came up again before. Remember this. The power of three. The power of three. That will be used this week. You will be using the power of three this week. If you want something to happen in a good way, please gather two of your friends so that there's three of you talking about the same issues, praying the same prayer, bringing the light in. It's a beautiful, beautiful prayer. And the High Priestess comes in. The High Priestess is someone who has a higher knowing of all the things that are going on now. He has the keys to what's going on, the keys to higher learning. Notice the stars and the sun in these symbols here. Notice the cross, but it's a higher cross. There is more going on behind the scenes. Again, this is a confirmation of not to worry, let things go. God has this taken care of. We are fighting goodness and evil, and the goodness is winning. The good is winning. God is winning. We are definitely filling the world and the earth and the planet and the waters with love by earth and air and water and fire. We are spreading love through all of these mediums. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Spreading the love. Again, Earth Day is coming. Spreading love through the earth, through the water, through the air. This is a wonderful thing. Keep doing that. And happy Earth Day to everyone. Recycle, reuse. Confirmation here. Life experiences, but don't we have enough of that these last few weeks? Let go of your belief systems that no longer work for you. This came up before in several of the cards. Let go of the belief systems that you were holding on to, because again, holding on to your hats, you may not want to believe what you see, but it's coming, and goodness is coming, and love is coming. It is coming. Let go of your belief systems that no longer work. An important life-changing event is upon us. An important life-changing event is upon us. We so know this. And notice these two beautiful fairies, these two butterfly fairies are working together. Again, we don't need to know everything that's going on. We just need to give them support for what's going on. So again, pray, raise your vibrations. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. A situation that leads to significant opportunities is upon us. Goodness, mercy, kindness, love. There will be a path. And notice the door looks like a little keyhole here. There is the key. The key is in your heart to love. Bring more love to the world and more goodness to the world. It almost looks like there's a sun coming up in the background here. So I'm looking forward to getting rid of the fogginess and getting into the sunshine. So send more love out to the world. Definitely send more love out to the world. The key is love. The key is love. The key is love. Our other confirmation here is the 10 of Spring. Ask for help when you need it. Ask for help from others. Again, when you're not feeling good, you want to call on your friends for help. When they're not feeling good, please lend a hand when you can. All work and no play, not really a good thing. So again, take a step back. This is a reminder to take a step back and really feel your spiritual self again. Get back into that center. Take a deep breath and release all the negativity. Breathing in peace and breathing out fear. Breathing in strength and breathing out frustration. Breathing in love and breathing out hatred and anger. Breathe it in. Breathe in the peace and breathe in the angelic vibrations. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. A lot's going on. Believe me, a lot is going to be on behind the scenes. When we feel overwhelmed, this card is saying, reach out to your friends. Your friends are there. We all can't do it alone. We all need a little help from our friends. So that is a reminder again to contact your friends when you need assistance. And as I always like to end every reading with some Archangel Michael vibes and Archangel Michael prayers and Archangel Michael messages. Dear Archangel Michael, what is your message for us today? You've got to see this. This situation is already resolved. As I said, I feel like it's happening. It's happening right before our eyes. Archangel Michael, the angels are already working on this. All we need to do is support them with our prayers and our love and our light. Keep doing that. The situation is already resolved. Goodness, mercy shall help. Notice how this angel is carrying, that's something I never noticed before. This angel of light and beaming beautiful light is carrying a child, savior. It's like a savior of the world. We are children of God. This angel is saving children, is saving the children of the world. We are children of God. So this prayer here for this week is, I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you, Archangel Michael, in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this issue in a divinely perfect way. One more time for this Archangel Michael prayer. The situation is already resolved. That's his message to you this week. And the prayer is, I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you, Archangel Michael, in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this issue in a divinely perfect way. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you all for watching my reading this week. Thank you all for visiting my channel. I wish you all good health, lots of happiness, lots of love, and lots of life. Lots of light. Lots of light. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you for visiting my channel, The Bucks County Medium. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel below for more upcoming readings. And remember, every time you hit the bell, an angel gets their wings.